Day 18 of the U.S. government shutdown, and if the budget battle continues to drag on, some 42 million Americans will be at risk of losing critical food assistance at the start of November as well. Joining us right now, Casey Castillo, CEO of Jacobs and Cushman San Diego Food Bank, is with us right now. So good to see you. And San Diego is a big military town, a home to maybe many Navy and Marine families there. I wonder if you could tell me, what the expectations are about the kind of help that you're having to give citizens there, including many military families.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. San Diego County has one of the highest concentrations of active duty military, and I'd add their families and federal workers. In fact, over 100,000 active duty military and approximately 50,000 federal workers. We're worried about all those folks, especially as this prolongs. What we're anticipating, again, these are people that aren't necessarily in high-paying jobs. They're just like us, like rest of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. In fact, over 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Have to imagine that's a little bit higher here in San Diego County, where the cost of living is so high. So we're really worried about that. And as this persists, we could see tens of thousands of individuals coming to the San Diego Food Bank and really needing to depend on all the hunger relief organizations in San Diego County.
So what kind of activity are you seeing at the food bank right now? I mean, as you underscore military, families, active duty personnel there's something like 110,000 active duty military personnel in that vicinity. But are you already starting to see, whether they be civilian or military families, are you already starting to see them show up at some of these food banks?
We are, and I want to point out, we were already serving 39,000 active duty military and their families before the shutdown. This is what we do. This is why we exist, and we're prepared for this. In fact, I know we're only 2.5 weeks in here, but we created or established about a dozen additional pop-up distributions just in the last 2 weeks so that we can target federal workers, we can target military. So we have already started to serve folks that are in need because of the shutdown.
What are some of the food items? Are these, staples, or describe what is ending up in some of the packages or boxes?
Absolutely. So we're serving over 400,000 people per month. Last year, we distributed about 53 million pounds of food, which is equivalent to about 44 million meals. So yes, these are food, shelf-stable items, nutritious. We have nutrient proteins, eggs, beef, cheese, again, and shelf-stable items, and lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. In fact, last year, 23% of the 53 million pounds were fresh fruits and vegetables. So it's really a balanced diet. That's what we're able to provide, and we've been able to respond in that way over the last couple of weeks.
And then, of course, the holiday season is encroaching upon us. If indeed the government shutdown were to go on, how do you prepare for the need growing?
Well, there's already a number of things going on. Again, we were already serving 400,000 folks. Now with the shutdown, and especially as it persists, we're going to continue to see more and more people. There are also challenges like food assistance reduction that was happening at the government level. So we describe this as a perfect storm. And you're right. The holidays are approaching, and historically, this is absolutely a time when we see our numbers increase. So a lot of these things are happening at one time. As I mentioned before, this is what we do. We prepare for this. We already have financial reserves and food reserves on hand. We've also started to buy or purchase additional supplies so that we're prepared for this. But again, as longer this persists, not only will our recipients and our neighbors struggle, but this will be a real challenge for food banks across the country, the pantries that we support, and really all the hunger relief organizations.
All right. Casey Castillo, CEO of Jacobs and Cushman San Diego Food Bank, all the best to you and your team. Thank you.
Thank you.